There was a time when gods walked the earth, when warriors were heroes. Their battles and conquests became legend, and the legend lives on. This is the hour of the Gladiators.
Good evening and welcome to another week of Gladiator Heats. This has to be the toughest hour for any challenger, and to put them through the test are our champions, Condor Tower, Storm and Fury, Tornado, Vulcan, Cheetah, Commando, Flame, Predator, Hammer and Glacier, Taipan, Blade and Delta. And to take us through this adrenaline-charged hour, here's Kimberly Joseph and Mike Hammond.
Well, hello. Hello and welcome to Gladiators. Kimberly, I'm really looking forward to tonight's show.
Well, and I can imagine why. It's because we've got Skytrack, and that's fast becoming one of your favourite games.
You mean Skytrack?
Yeah!
You've got to admit, it's pretty spectacular, chasing each other upside down, hanging from the roof of the Brisbane Entertainment Centre. Fantastic.
Yes, I'll have to agree with you there.
All right, well, let's not hang around anymore. The first of our challenges tonight, let's welcome them, Nikki Richards and Kylie Saunders.
Nikki is a phys ed teacher. She's a state and international kayak sprinter, a kayak marathoner and a triathlete. Kylie is a police officer. She's into motorcycles, competing in the World Police Games and A-grade hockey.
Please welcome Nikki and Kylie.
Hello, Nikki, and welcome.
Thank you very much, Kimberly.
Now, I understand you have a whole lot of accolades. You are not only a gym instructor, you're also a kayak trainer, a PE teacher, everything you can imagine.
Yeah, I like a bit of variety.
So what's your favourite sport?
Kayaking, definitely. Sprints, for sure.
Okay, and how long have you been training in kayaking?
Oh, just a couple of years.
Now, I understand you also enjoy training your puppy Doberman.
Yeah, I've got an 8-month-old Doberman puppy, and she's a bit of a wrecker at the moment.
I'm sure she is. You've got a lot of training to do by the sounds of things.
Right.
Good luck to you tonight.
Now, Kylie, you want to be in the Olympics, the Sydney Olympics of 2000?
That's right. I'd like to compete in the triathlon series.
So you're obviously a triathlete at the moment. How do you go? How do you perform? You're pretty confident that you're okay at it?
I could do better. I have to improve on my swimming leg.
Right. So what do you think your big strengths are? I mean, from triathlon, it's what, endurance, speed, stamina?
Yeah, definitely the endurance.
And when you're not being a triathlete, you're a police officer in South Australia?
That's right. I work at Hiney Street and I walk the beat.
Good luck tonight. Let's welcome our female challengers tonight. Welcome along, Kylie and Nikki.
And now let's meet our two male challengers for this evening, Jamie Raffinelli and Phil Burgess.
Jamie from Adelaide is a roof plumber. He's also a soccer player, a marathon runner and a triathlete. Phil is a naval officer and university student. He's also a surfboat rower and plays rugby for the Navy.
Please welcome Jamie and Phil.
Hey, Jamie. Welcome along. You're a bike rider. What sort of bike do you have?
Suzuki GSXR.
So living in Adelaide, you'd have those great rides up through the hills, up towards Harndorf and places like that?
Oh yeah, lots of hills.
Now, also a roof plumber. Now, you should tell us what that is.
I do all sorts of metal roofing.
So you're used to heights, and I guess you're used to taking a fall now and again. I mean, do you fall off a roof?
All the time. I'm used to it, yeah.
Wish Jamie all the best in tonight's competition.
Now, Phil, you have a very interesting career. You are not only a naval officer, but you've also just finished a Bachelor of Business.
Yeah, that's correct. I work in recruiting at the moment in the Navy. I'm a sub-lieutenant. So if anyone in the audience is looking for a challenging career, make sure you give the Navy a call.
And make sure you give the Gladiators a call too.
Absolutely.
Okay, well, all the best to you tonight. Good luck.
Thanks very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, Phil and Jamie.
Good luck, guys. Okay, well, we've met all our challenges. There's one more person we have to meet before we start tonight's games. That is, of course, our referee, Mike Whitney.
Hello, Kimberly.
Hello.
Hi, Mike. How you doing?
Michael, good, mate. Skytrack is looking fantastic up there, hanging from the roof.
Really great game. Very exciting. If you suffer from vertigo, you don't go up there. The challenges at Gladiators hang upside down. Unbelievable stuff.
And we don't stand underneath it either.
We don't stand underneath it. No way. But we've got some other great games on tonight.
We certainly have 3 power games.
Yeah, and one of my favourites is Powerball. The body slams in Powerball are some of the biggest I've seen in any sort of sport anywhere.
And thank goodness it's them and not us.
Very true.
So we've got an exciting lineup for tonight. Without further ado, let the games begin.
Football, baseball, basketball. They're all pretty tough, but this is a whole new ball game.
2 points for every ball in the outer baskets, 3 points for the central goal basket.
First up in this game, welcome our challengers, Nikki and Kylie. Against Glacier, Cheetah and Delta.
3, 2, 1.
Away we go at the start of the women's Powerball, and Nikki just misses out on 2 points early on. A great tackle from Cheetah, and Glacier brought Kylie down. Nikki once more, she gets 2 points there. Kylie just missed out from that throw. The Gladiators now regroup back in the centre. Nikki another chance, no, she's missed on the throw. What can Kylie do? That just rimmed out. Glacier's right on top of her there. This is great tackling from the Gladiators. Nikki now, double teamed and brought down harshly. Glacier on Kylie, that was a great tackle, and she looks like she may be a little bit winded. Nikki brought down there by Cheetah. Away we go back to the other end now. 20 seconds to go on the clock, and Kylie goes for the right. No, couldn't get it. Great tackle there by Glacier. As they run off once more. Time running out for our challengers to get another score, but Nikki finds time to get 2. Kylie misses out. Nikki's on 4. Kylie gets a score, and that could be the way it finishes as Nikki has a throw. Kylie grabs a ball with a second to go, stretches the long arm of the law, but couldn't score. Tough is always the description for Powerball, especially tonight, as Nikki got a great tackle there from Cheetah first up. And Kylie, well, she was completely collared by our ferocious Glacier.
Some slams there.
Oh, she absolutely annihilated me.
It was Glacier, was it? She's a strong girl.
She's a legend, all right?
Yeah. I guess that's tougher than anything. Or is it tougher than anything you've come across on the beat with the police force?
We have battens, so...
Come on in, Nikki. Come on in here. Now, there's a little bit of confusion there because one of the baskets went over, and I think some of the balls fell out. Now, referees are just checking on it, so we'll check on the scores. But you had a great score right at the start of the game there.
Yeah, it was good fun.
Good fun.
Yeah, I like that game. It's neat.
So you're a bit of a toughie.
Oh, yeah.
Nikki scores 6, and Kylie was empty-handed after the first game tonight.
Hi, my name is Jamie. I'm a roof plumber, and I'm from Adelaide. Work keeps me pretty fit, but I like to go to the gym at least 3 times a week, and I love to run. In my spare time, I love go-kart racing and riding my motorbike. I want to face up to Vulcan or Taipan and bring them down.
So our female challengers took some pretty hard hits, but now let's see how the guys fare. We have Jamie and Paul. Up against our Gladiators, Hammer, Condor and Predator. And to start Powerball, here's Mike Whitney.
Challengers, are you ready?
To win this game, you need balls in the baskets.
Are you ready?
Glacier was tough, but I don't know who I'd most hate to be up against out of Hammer, Condor, or this guy Predator, who takes Phil out of the court and actually fell quite awkwardly. Now the whistles are blowing. Let's see what's happened. Predator looks in a lot of pain there on the side of court. Our Dr. Peter Lawson asking Mike Whitney to call for a stretcher. Our physio Luke's also there. Look at the pain on Predator's face. Yeah, no, he's definitely hurt himself. Now let's have a look at the replay to see exactly what happened. Here we go. We can see Hammer going with the first tackle, Predator coming over the top, and then it looks like Predator and Hammer just had a clash of legs. Well, he's on his feet, but look at his face. He's definitely hurting, but he's walking. That's the main thing. He's got spirit, and we all wish you luck, Predator.
Predator has been injured during the game. The rules of Powerball state that we can bring in another Gladiator. Vulcan will take Predator's place. We have 55 seconds left on the clock. I will restart the game, counting down. 3, 2, 1.
Here we go with the restart and a neat dodge and a great goal there from Phil first up. There's the first 2 points of the game. 2 points also on the board for Jamie. They're level pegging. Vulcan loves this game and so does Phil, I reckon, because he's got another 2. Jamie missed that one, but Vulcan with the head-high tackle. That's dangerous. Hammer brings down Phil. This is a tough game of Powerball for our challengers. Phil gets 2. Jamie misses there, so the scores are 4 points apiece. Under 30 seconds to go. Phil had that ball knocked right out of his hands. And what can Jamie do? Vulcan applying pressure. Another head-high tackle from Vulcan. The whistle's blowing.
This is a yellow card for Vulcan for a high tackle to the head. Once more, you're out of the game. There's still 21 seconds left on the clock. 3, 2, 1.
So here we go with the restart once more. Vulcan brings Phil down this time, but he was able to score. That takes him to 6 points. Jamie with the red ball. Turns around on the right, that one rimmed out. And how's that for a hammering there from Hammer? Right on Phil, it really flattened him. Jamie with the red ball. Can he score? No, he can't, but he gets squashed. The Gladiators jump on top of him. He loses his helmet. The whistle blows. And that was the toughest game of Powerball that I've seen for a while. The replay tells it all. The challengers were brought down very hard tonight.
Well, that was a tough game of Powerball, and we will have a report on Predator later in the show.
Hard-won success for Phil and Jamie. Powerball saw them score 6 points each.
Well, here we go. It's an 80-metre race, upside down, 10 metres above the floor.
Yes, Mike, it's called Skytrack, and it's up next.
Gladiators. Gladiators.
This is the backstage medical room. Our doctors Peter Lawson and our physio Luke are being told by Predator just exactly how the injury happened. And by the look on their faces, it's fairly serious. Luke's examining that knee, and I don't reckon it's too good. I'm sure we'll hear how he's doing later. Well, we know he's in good hands. Good luck, Predator.
Gladiators.
Yes, it's a chance for challengers to take the high road to 10 points.
Skytrack.
complete a circuit and not get tagged by the Gladiator. First home 10 points, second 5.
It's high excitement here on Skytrack, and first up we have Nikki and Kylie, and they'll be trying to keep out of the reach of Blade and Fury. Well, Mike, it's over to you.
Thanks, Kimberly.
One of our new games for Series 3 is called Skytrack. Remember, there's a red plunger button trailing behind each challenger. If the Gladiator catches up enough to press the plunger, you'll see a small explosion and the challengers are out of the game. The challengers have taken off at breakneck speed, but look at the Gladiators catching up behind. Kylie has a little bit of a lead now. Nikki takes the lead through the back straight. Fury puts Kylie out of the game, which leaves Nikki alone up there on Skytrack. If she can get around the bend and get home, she'll take home the 10 points, and that's exactly what she does. Well done, Nikki. Kylie was off to a great start, but Fury caught her and then hit the button. Kylie was out.
Nikki, you are doing exceptionally well. After the first 2 games, you now have 16 points. You just gained yourself an extra 10.
Unreal. That was good.
So tell me, it's scary enough standing here looking up. How does it feel when you're up there?
You don't really think about it. You kind of pretend that you're not upside down and that you're on the ground, and you go for it and you feel like you're really light. So it's really not scary at all.
And you feel secure in those harnesses?
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
Trust me.
Well, lucky it's you up there and not me. Fury, you managed to get Kylie.
Yes, Kimberly. It's the first time I've been up on Skytrack, and I assure you it won't be the last.
Well, certainly not after that performance.
Oh, thank you very much. She was quick. I expected her to be quick, though, because of what she does or wants to do for a sport, but I don't intend to let her win.
Kylie stopped in her tracks. She got 0, and Nikki's 10 takes her to a lead of 16 points after 2 games.
Hi, I'm Phil. I'm single, 25 years old. I'm employed as a naval officer, and I work in recruiting in Canberra. One day, given the chance, I'd like to star in an action movie. I train 6 days a week. That includes running, rowing for the surf club, and I enjoy doing a bit of boxing. I decided to come on Gladiators just to see how fit you have to be to win.
Well, Jamie and Phil have just about recovered from our opening game of Powerball. We now have them strapped into the Skytrack, and they're all set to go. Let's welcome them back. And our Gladiators, Condor and Commando. All right, we hand control over now to our ref, Mike Whitney.
Thanks, Mike. Challengers, are you ready?
The inverted railway line.
Gladiators,
Condor and Commando are hoping to shunt the challengers off the track. That's if they can catch them as they start together, and it's a bit like an athletics track. The outside looks like it has the lead, but then all of a sudden, the inside catches up and takes the lead. Commando's tagged Phil, he's out of the event, but still racing as they go into the back straight. It's Jamie with a slight lead over Condor. Will Condor be able to catch him as they come up towards the line? Jamie's going to take the 10 points. Let's just check the replay to see if Commando tagged Phil. Yes, he did.
Phil, I don't think you need me to tell you that you got. Did you feel that flash spot go off?
No, I was in a mystery land. I was just going as fast as I can, you know. I wasn't worrying whether he caught me or not.
Unfortunately, no points for you there. Commando did a great job in catching you. Jamie, come on in. Jamie, well done, mate.
Thanks.
Picked up the 10 points.
Yeah, well, awesome. I didn't catch on fire, so I made it.
Yeah, it's pretty hard work, that, isn't it, racing around? It's an 80-metre track, and you fly around there.
Oh, flying, you lose your balance. I made it, that's all that counts.
A very handy game for Jamie. He scored 10 on Skytrack, which means he now leads by 10 points after 2 games.
It's 1-on-1 and there's nowhere to run. It's duel and it's up next.
Gladiators.
Let's get an update on Predator from Dr. Peter Lawson.
Prognosis will be very good, but he's going to be out of action for 6 months at this stage because it's a major injury to the knee, and he'll require surgery.
There's a fair bit of pain to begin with, but it's more disappointment now. It's one of those things that takes time to heal, and I'll have to have an operation, so it's not good. And to all my fans, thanks for your support. Don't forget me, because I'll be back.
When you're standing up there on a tiny platform trading blows with a gladiator, balance is just as important as strength.
10 points if you stay up there for the full 30 seconds and don't get knocked down by the gladiator.
Let's welcome our first challenger, Nikki, up against Storm. Mike Whitney.
Challenger, are you ready? Gladiator, are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
Nikki the kayaker should handle this game fairly well, and she's actually matching it blow for blow up there with Storm at the moment. Storm throws one to the right. Look at Nikki's back muscles. She's got a lot of strength there. Nikki now coming back with a few hard hits. Her family cheering her on. She's got to survive for about another 10 seconds. Storm gave her a huge one to the back. Nikki didn't fall. She's actually fighting back herself. Time running out, and I reckon Nikki might survive for 5. She does. 5 points. Nikki had to fight very hard up here on Jewel. Storm gave her a couple of great hits, but none better than this one. Nikki survived for 5.
Nikki, you are certainly making your mark. You just gained yourself another 5 points. What an effort.
No, yeah, I was a bit scared up there. I thought, oh, this is not really my game, but gave my best shot, and she's a tough competitor, so yeah, I'm just glad to stay up there.
Hi, my name is Kylie Saunders. I'm 25 years of age. I live in Glengarry, South Australia, and I'm a police officer. In my spare time, I like training my puppy, Joshua. I like going out and hanging out with my friends, and I love riding my motorbike. I like to train for an hour and a half a day, whether it be cycling, swimming, running, or going to the gym. I enjoy watching Gladiators, and I thought, I can do that.
So Nikki managed to stay up there against Storm. Now let's see how Kylie fares. Up against the might of Flame.
3, 2, 1.
Take a look at the size difference here. Flame is so much bigger than the policewoman, and I reckon it's all over. It is in just a few seconds. No points for Kylie, 5 for Nikki, and now Nikki has a very impressive 21-point lead with 1 game to go.
Some fine performances from the females, but now let's see what the guys have to offer. Let's welcome Jamie. And of course, the might of Tower. Over to you, Mike Whitney.
Challenger, are you ready?
Well, I hope Jamie knows how to fall. Tower holds the all-time record for taking challengers off their podium.
3, 2, 1.
Now the roof plumber has been contracted to fix our tower, but I reckon Tower's doing the job by himself. It's all over in a couple of seconds.
Well, as Jamie licks his wounds, let's welcome up onto the podium, Phil. About to be hammered by Hammer.
3, 2, 1.
The Navy officer up against our big Hammer. A pretty good match physically, and both are giving it all they've got. Hammer throws a couple of huge hits there. Phil fighting back now. Hammer tumbles. They're both off. Let's watch Hammer again. He goes for the big hit right here, and then all of a sudden torpedoes the naval officer. Interesting game.
I just heard from Mike Whitney. Hammer is disqualified, and you just gained yourself 10 points. Little bit of a victory lap there, hey? Take your gear off. I'll just have a quick chat to Hammer. Hammer, what happened there? You don't usually lose your balance on this game.
I mean, it's one of those things. I put a couple of good, hard shots in. He took them well. I mean, that's the big thing. If you can take a shot, you're halfway home. When I put me right in, I just lost balance. But I think the most part about that game is falling off.
Exciting stuff. I think all that naval training must have paid off.
I think so. You're always fighting your way to the top in the Navy, so I think that was a good experience for me. But
Phil gets a very needed 10 points and Jamie 0 means the scores are level at 16 apiece after 3 games.
At this stage in the game, the stakes are high, but so are the rings. Get set to swing, because we've got Hang Tough up next.
Gladiators. Gladiators.
Winners will each receive a Sony Entertainment package, including the Sony PlayStation and the ultimate game for a Gladiator, Battle Arena Toshinden 2. Together with a fantastic selection of Sony Music CDs featuring Evil Empire from Rage Against the Machine. Runners-up will each receive a Citizen Dress and Sports Watch from the ProMaster range, perfect for those who want to master the water, earth and sky.
I'm Nikki Richards, I'm 22. I'm a teacher and a swim and gym coach, and I come from Brisbane. I work out in the gym, I paddle 7 days a week, twice a day sometimes, and I do rugby union training. I like surfing and sunbaking, and I have such a busy life that when I get some free time, I just like to hang out, do nothing. I have a passion for testing my body and concentration, and Gladiators will sure do that.
Well, here comes Predator out to the arena. He's definitely down, but he's not out.
Well, one of the big questions that people often ask about this game is how serious is the competition? And Predator has joined us now with Mike Whitney, our referee. And guys, I guess you're in the best position to talk about how seriously and how hardly these games are fought out.
That Powerball that we witnessed tonight is the most physical Powerball that I've refereed. There was a lot of huge hits involved, and unfortunately, you know, Predator was one of the casualties.
So, Predator, we know you're in a lot of pain, but if you can manage a few words, how did it happen?
The challenger went for the left pod. I also had to go and get him from over on that side. Just as I was bringing him down, Hammer's come across the top, and we've had a clash. My foot's been on the carpet, and my knee's just totally we've got
gone the other way.
Yeah, it's gone the other way.
Well, there it is. I suppose once again it reinforces the message that we're constantly saying, that our gladiators are athletes that are trained up to the peak of fitness, and these games that we play here are games that should not be attempted by anyone at home. And as you can see, no matter how much preparation goes in, there are unfortunately sometimes injuries. But Predator, a fantastic gladiator, and I think everybody would like to say well done for a game well fought.
It's good to see you standing. Well, as we know, it is rough and it is very, very serious stuff. But now, let's get on with our next game. It is Hang Tough.
Hang Tough. 60 seconds to get past the attacking Gladiator, 10 points if they make it to the opposite platform.
Here's a challenger that's excelled in every game so far. It's Nikki. And she's up against the Queen of the Rings, Blade. And to start Hang Tough, here's Mike Whitney.
Challenger, are you ready? Gladiator, are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
So we've got Nikki, the phys ed teacher, up against Blade, who's a great gymnast. This will be an interesting game. Now, Nikki looks to be moving very well on the rings. She's actually traversing towards the right and getting a little bit stuck there. Blade now starting to make her move in towards Nikki. Now, Nikki's actually gone backwards. She hasn't made the 5-point rings, so that means she won't get 5 points if she survives for 60 seconds. You'll have to move forward now, Nikki, but she might not get the chance. Her family telling her to watch out because they know that Blade's right there, the lunge, and she couldn't get her. This time, Blade's got her around the arms, the legs around the waist, working on the fingers. She cuts her down. Nikki tried to escape, but Blade hits her mark and slices the challenger's hopes in two.
Well, Nikki, when you came off the rings there, I saw you give a damn. Is that? Yeah.
Damn, it was my favourite event, and I thought I'd really give it my best shot. It's the last game, and I really wanted to do really well, and she's just too tough.
Kimberly and I were standing down here watching. We thought, you know, you're an all-rounder, a kayaker. You're obviously a very physical person. We thought you'd go well, but then I was saying to Kimberly, oh, she's in trouble here. She's got to stay away from Blade. And Blade was coming straight for you.
Yeah, got in trouble. I was going to go around the corner, and I missed the ring, and then I was sort of hanging in limbo for a little while, and she got me.
And we should point out also, too, on your chin, it's not a graze. I think it's a bit of lipstick. You know, yeah. Hey, Blade, what a great effort. You went straight in for Nikki and you got her.
Well, I had to even the score from Skytrack, but everyone knows this is my favourite game, and I'm so happy to win that one.
Well, Nikki didn't score any points. Let's see if we have better fortune for our challenger, Kylie, against Delta.
3, 2, 1.
So Kylie the cop takes off well, but Delta is right on her case. Heading in towards the middle now are both our Gladiator and our Challenger. Kylie looks quite good up here on the rings, actually, and Delta is coming in now for the charge. Kylie may have just skipped away a little bit and about to reach the 5-point rings, but Delta gets her, slaps on the cuffs, and it might be all over for the policewoman. It is. No points.
Kylie, you were zigging when you should have been zagging.
Yeah, I tried to grab onto the ring to get a double hold while she grabbed onto me, but couldn't reach it.
Well, as slight as Delta is, once she's on top of you, that's it, right? You're flat to the floor.
It's fantastic.
No points for either woman on the last game, but Nikki still has a formidable 21-point lead, which means 10.5 seconds in the Eliminator.
Okay, now it's the lads' turns to swing from the rings. Let's welcome up to Hang Tough, Jamie. And our Gladiator, a new Gladiator, Tornado. Let's go to our ref.
Challenger, are you ready? Gladiator, are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
So Tornado's up on the rings for the first time in Gladiators, and as a matter of fact, so is Jamie. So our two debutantes on Hang Tough are fighting it out for some points. Let's see if Jamie can get them. Tornado now heading in towards the centre. Jamie's actually traversing towards his left, and this looks like it might be a good move. Tornado now coming in towards him. Jamie's swinging nicely, and he's up to the 5-point rings now. 5 points on the board for Jamie. If he can stay up there for the 60 seconds, it's going to be tough because Tornado looks like he might just have the hang of this, except he's lost the rings. Now he's got one and starts to move once more. Time running out for the challenger to get to the other end because Tornado's actually blocking his move now. This is a good move here by Tornado because he knows that he might have to sacrifice the 5 to stop Jamie from getting the 10. Jamie's going around in circles, the whistle will blow, and Jamie will get the 5 points.
Well, Jamie, you must have been doing something right up there because you just scored yourself 5 points.
Oh, yeah, that was awesome.
So I think you and Tornado spent most of the time back-to-back up there on the rings.
I couldn't see him, really. Oh, you're right, we were back-to-back, yeah.
Well, you had a slow start there. You couldn't quite find the first ring to jump onto, but once you got into the swing of things, you found the red rings, which is the most important part. So, Jamie managed to score his 5 points. Now, let's see if Phil can stay up there against Commando.
3, 2, 1.
So Commando up against Phil in the last game before the Eliminator. The soldier up against the Navy officer as they head in towards the centre. Phil seems to be swinging quite well, and so is Commando. And there's the 5-point rings for Phil. Commando's got him, and Phil the officer, very ungentlemanly-like, kicks away from Commando. So let's see if Commando can grab him for a second time. Phil's up to the 5-point rings. Another lunge there from Commando. Couldn't get him. Maybe third time lucky. No. Fourth time. No. Commando just hanging around on the one arm. And Phil is moving forward. 20 seconds to go if Phil can get to the other end. But Commando's got him this time. Starts to work on the fingers. There's 10 fingers to get off and there's 10 seconds to do it in. Commando working away. He's got 5 fingers off. There's 5 seconds left. Can Phil survive? No, Commando scuttles the Navy man. Phil lashes out, repelling borders. It works the first time round, but not so lucky the second time, because Commando pulled alongside, grabbed Phil after a good struggle. It was over.
Hey, firstly, Phil, congratulations on a great game of Hang Tough. That was fantastic. You really, really played that well.
Oh, I was trying my hardest. Now I'm 5 points down going against Eliminator. I'm just going to have to put the heart into this one and get through it.
It's amazing. I mean, at one stage, Commando had you, you kicked him off, and then you almost got around him.
Yeah, well, he's got the name, I do the job, you know, so it's just the way it goes, but I'll try to get there.
So no score to Phil, but Jamie's 5 gives him a 2.5-second lead going into the Eliminator.
Mike, the finishing line is in sight. For 2 challenges, this means a place in the quarterfinal.
But for the others, it'll be the last of a bunch of spectacular memories. Coming up next, the Eliminator.
Gladiators.
Our grand final winners will each receive the new Hyundai Elantra GLS. Designed to perform, the Elantra has the explosive power of a 1.8-litre engine, the safety of ABS brakes, plus the comfort of power windows, central locking and power steering. The Elantra GLS is valued at over $26,000. Wouldn't you rather have a Elantra?
Precious points now turn into vital seconds. Has the cost in stamina been too high?
The giant obstacle course we call the Eliminator, with the winner going through to the quarterfinal.
Well, if you were standing here with the eliminator just in front of you, you could feel a little bit nervous, and I'm sure our two challengers do here now. Kylie, how are you feeling? I mean, there's an incredible start you have to give to Nikki here.
What can I say? 10 seconds difference. I'll just give it my best.
I don't want to rub it in, but it's actually 10.5 seconds because there's a 21-point difference.
As I said, what can I say? I'll try my best.
Good on you. That's the only attitude you can have. But Nikki, as you know, we've seen people start with a 10-second lead or 10.5-second lead and fall over. The travelator can be the undoing of many a great athlete.
Yeah, that's right. It's a tough course, and we're just going to have to see how we go and see what happens at the end.
Well, you're both very focused. We wish you all the best. Good luck. We'll get set to start the game now. Hand control to our referee, Mike Whitney.
Nikki, you will go on my whistle. Kylie, you will go on John's whistle.
3, 2, 1.
So Nikki now takes off in the women's eliminator, but folks, don't give up on Kylie, because I tell you what, it's a lot easier coming from behind than what it is mentally trying to hold onto a lead, because the person from behind can actually see what their target is. Poor old Nikki just has to go like a bull at a gate and just keep going for her life to try and win this eliminator. Well, she's done well so far as she goes across the hand ladder, up to the rolling logs, cargo net next. Kylie now having a little bit of a problem getting up the rope climb. She slips. And look at Nikki now going up the cargo net. This must just be nerves here for Kylie. She's really struggling on that rope climb. Nikki's at the top of the podium this time for Kylie. And Nikki's heading off towards the zip line. She'll grab a hold of the handle. Hang on for dear life, Nikki, as you go down for the ride of your life. Let's see where Kylie is. She's going across the hand ladder now, but Nikki looks like she's got this in control, but it's still not over yet. A stumble on the balance beam or a trip up the travelator, and who knows what could happen to Kylie. She may be able to catch up. Nikki's family spurring her on to do a one-run travelator, and that's exactly what she's done. Well done, Nikki. You're through to the quarterfinals. She's exhausted, and so is her family. They ran every step of the way with her. Kylie now, up the top of the cargo net. Come on, Kylie, keep it going. We want to see all our challengers finish the eliminator, and I reckon you've got what it takes, Kylie. Show us you can do it. Down the zip line she goes. There's an awkward drop. Could have hurt herself, but she's come off okay. Off the mat she comes now up to the balance beams. Kylie, steady herself, take it nice and easy. Here she goes, the arms are out. A run across the balance beam. She still wants a great time, and let's see if she'll get it. Pump those arms, Kylie. Get the legs up. This has been a great performance from the South Australian policewoman. Man, we salute you. But congratulations to Nikki. Here's Mike.
Kylie, come on over. Come on over. Come on over. Catch your breath. Catch your breath. Some trouble at a few places there. You all right?
Oh, I just couldn't get the rope. I just couldn't get my grip.
Yeah. We should show too, if we get a close-up of your hands there. I mean, that's really, it's a hard sport, this. Finding out for the Gladiators. Obviously disappointed, but a great effort.
Yeah, I'm very disappointed. Well done, Nikki.
Right. I think we should congratulate Kylie. But of course, Nikki, not only did you have that 10.5-second start, you really did blitz through. You went through in a great time of 1 minute 19, which gave you the luxury of standing in front of that travelator and focusing and thinking, I'm going to do it. I mean, what goes through your mind when you're standing at the bottom there?
You just think, come on, legs. This is it. You've got to do this, and don't give up on me, and let's just go.
Well, Nikki, you did it, and you're through to the quarterfinals, so we'll be seeing you in a future show. Congratulations.
Now, I must say, both of you have scored exceptionally high in this show. You should be pleased with your performances.
Yes, definitely, yeah.
Now, you're going into the eliminator on 21 points. That means you have a 2.5-second start over Phil.
That doesn't mean anything in this game, as we've seen in earlier ones.
You're absolutely right, because 2.5 seconds is not much, Phil, so hopefully all that naval training will have paid off.
Hopefully crawling up the side of a few ships around the Pacific will help me out on this cargo net up here, but I'm not making any promises, you know.
Okay, well, I know you were disappointed with your performance in Hang Tough. You wanted those extra points, but as we said, 2.5 seconds is not much, so I'm sure you both can do it. Be careful of that the hand bike there, because it's not easy. Don't give up, keep going to the end, and I'll see you down there. Good luck, guys, and it's over to you, Mike.
Jamie, you will go on my whistle. Phil, you will go on John's whistle. 3, 2, 1.
This promises to be too close to call, with both guys strong and determined to win this eliminator. Jamie now up towards the rope. Up he goes, Phil's just behind him, so there's still only about 2.5 seconds in this as Jamie comes up to the handbike. He's got to get the pattern right, and he hasn't. He's got stuck in the middle, and look at Phil flying on his outside. Now they're neck and neck. They'll both hit the podium together across the rolling logs, and the cargo net. Oh, Phil nearly lost it. He nearly came unstuck, but he had the vision to stay on there, and now he's up to the cargo net also. You'd reckon Phil might have a bit of an advantage here being a Navy man. He should have climbed these at least 6 times a day, and the way he's doing it, he's showing us that he does have the experience. Jamie's still in front, but Phil is catching up. Melbourne's got the Big Dipper, we've got the Big Zipper, and Jamie's done it well. He's having a little bit of trouble recovering, but he's off now, and here comes Phil right behind him. Jamie on the balance beam. He'll need to do this well because Phil is catching up. They're so close. Phil's actually running across the balance beam. They're both off. Up the travelator. It's Jamie in the red, and Phil in the blue goes through to the quarterfinal. Jamie must be so disappointed. But look at Phil, he's ecstatic. He goes over to the crowd, points to them and tells them, did you see that? Did you see that? I've made it through to the quarterfinal. Oh yeah, he's happy. 5 seconds behind, and he came back to win. We'll call him the comeback kid. And now he's just about ready to have a chat to Kimberly.
Okay, Phil. We know you've taken centre stage here. You've done your lap of honour. How do you feel now?
Oh, that's it. I'm gone.
Well, I've got good news for you. You did it in 1 minute and 20 seconds.
That's not too bad.
Not too bad at all. You see that 2.5 second start, it was nothing.
Nothing. Give him 10.
Give him 10. Jamie, it was close right up to the travelator. That was unbelievable.
The best man won. He deserves it.
Okay, well, your time was 1 minute and 23 seconds, so that was a fine effort as well.
Thanks.
Now, listen, the cargo net really gets you, doesn't it?
Oh, that tires you out. I think I'll have to go back to do some practice.
I think so. Okay, well, you need to do some practice before you come back for the quarterfinals, okay?
Absolutely. Train hard now.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, our winner for this evening, Phil and Jamie. What a great challenger.
What a thrilling end to a fantastic show. Nikki and Phil through to the quarterfinals. A great effort. Congratulations to you both. That's great.
Well, I think they're both still buzzing, and so are we. It's been a great night. See you next week.
Good night.
Bye.
If you want to join the fan club, send a $25 cheque or money order to this address. What a night of drama. It just keeps getting more exciting as we make our way through the heats. More next Saturday. You just can't find a sporting spectacle anywhere to match the Gladiators.
Wake up!